And welcome back to another episode of Walk. This is a Let's Play of Ruby-SinglePlayer Eclipse. I'm Spawn. We are playing Ruby-SinglePlayer Eclipse again, and yeah, so let's continue where we left off. Well, okay, that's a lie. We're not continuing where we left off, because that would involve playing, from where we left. Well, it would involve restarting as Yang and coming back, so no, that's not where we left off. What we are doing is going back to Ruby and playing, Chapter 3 to Collapse. And unfortunately, I only got time for one video today. So yeah. Let me just play. Let's do this. Alright, forward! Oh, that's the wrong one. Forward! Unto victory and or the defeat. We only got, like, 40 minutes. Let's do it.
Support informed me that you found some old Merlot Industries technology interfering with our security network. It might be nothing. Or it might be everything! Either way, I believe it should be worth investigating the Merlot Industries building in Mountain Glen. If my old maps are still accurate, it should be located somewhere near the center of town. Just do your best not to end up like the brilliant men and women who work there.
Well, do I'll try my hardest.
Oh, I thought we were done with Mountain Glen.
Alright, that's actually one of the things that make it very likely that Ruby-SinglePlayer Eclipse takes place very soon after Volume 3, or after Volume 2. Because that was the reaction of being annoyed at the fact that they're back again, and after what occurred in Mountain Glen and what they did before it occurred in Mountain Glen, at Mountain Glen, then, yeah. How tough it was to get through it. When they were searching for the, White Fang hideout, they were doing a whole lot of fighting. And then after, well, you get the whole instant of, well, I might spoil too much. But yeah. So yeah, very annoyed to be back, so that means they came back fairly quickly. As opposed to after Volume 3, which would take place, oh, keep moving. If that was true, then it would be, well, less annoyed. And besides, I believe Yang says we're back so soon. Something to that effect. Or at least you didn't early access. You can watch the early access, Yang videos for that.
Oh. Excuse me.
You can just hold this actually going. Sneezes. Yes, trimmers make her sneeze or something. Sneeze stab! Or it could also be something in there, but that's unlikely. Okay. Ow! Ow! Whoa! Whoa! Game. I swear. You get way too much. You know how jerk the game is? Like, most of the times I get hit and... Well, all the times I get killed is the fact that, you know, I get the small... Oh, he's down. There's that. It's the fact that the game skips and then it kills me because I can't see what's going on in a half second. And also, I mean, what really the annoyance to the game skipping is the whole breaking combos thing and messing up my timing. Well, that's an easy thing to fix eventually. And I did try messing with the graphics.
Yeah, we win.
All right. I tried messing with the graphics, but no matter what combo or at all, it doesn't matter. Settings, you see, well, yes, SSAO and Bloom, turning those off don't help. And bubbles did start occurring when those were added, so, yeah. But unfortunately, we only got time for one video today. Barely have time for that. I was thinking about getting the Freedom Abrams in Armored Warfare, which I still will be getting. I just can't do it right now because I don't know if people are playing that for the match times may be too long, as well as the fact that it always takes me a bit longer to do a DLA of in Wolf Tank or do DLA of Wolf Tank's Armored Warfare, as opposed to a recording video of Ruby, which would probably take around 20 minutes. See, these are the Shinny Disc Company boxes, and this is just a plain box. And those count towards your hit. So yeah, and not to mention that Armored Warfare, last time I played it, no one was really playing it all that much, so yeah. So it might take more than 4 minutes, and for a 30-minute long video, I only got 40 minutes, you get the idea. However, this, if I fail, we're going...
Hey, souvenir.
If I fail, we're going to have some problems. So let's not fail. Basically, is what it is. Oh, there's the Merlot Industries building right there. Also, you can see it from over there, by the way. It's just really hard to Go back. No, we can't. We can try. Get up there. Also, what's with the stuff that Ruby can't jump up or walk over, as well as the rest of the characters? Come on. Let's try again. Okay, just stay at this angle. Why are you going that direction? What is over there that interests you so much you want to shoot it? Ah. There's always over there that interests you so much you want to shoot it. What? What is in that direction? That box? Oh yeah, I think that people didn't like about Ruby Grimm Eclipse early on in early access was the fact that it was fairly invisible wall heavy. Still is, but now it's a whole lot less than it was earlier because they added more stuff to put in the way. What's so interesting in that direction? Alright, fine, but that's a straight wall, we can get up it. By Mountain Glen was an expansion of Vale, the main city of Vale, which is the nation which Ruby and her sister are from. Weiss is not. Weiss is from Atlas, which is the militarized nation up in the north. Blake is from... I don't know. I don't remember it being said anywhere. Or reading the wiki. Which, did you get back to reading wikis? I always mention this, but I do. But yeah, looking over there, what failed about Mountain Glen and why it wasn't, why it failed as a city expansion was because the fact that the mountains over there, and over there, but not really over there. And Grimm work on the same basis as any military, basically. Mountains act as Grimm defense. So, yeah. Basically, City of Vale's like in that direction, I would say. So yeah.
Well,
Because that.
that's an issue. It appears the bridge is blocked. According to my map, you should be able to take a detour through the city's old waterway system.
Just pretend it's a day at the water park.
Alright. And it's a really good view of those Vale Mountains, which you never really get to see in the show. Not that you really get a chance to, but yeah, you never really get to see them in the show either. Actually, we can unlock something. Let's unlock something. I'm not going to reap because we don't need it. Don't really need anything. Oh, you know what? Enhanced Crescendo seems nice. Let's get down the whim. Laser thing.
Activate the switch to open the lock. I hope it still works. It looks a little rusty.
Alright.
Look what I found!
And it's interesting that his voice is echoing despite him. Well, he is. I guess it does make a little bit of sense. He is speaking on the speaker, not like Ruby is wearing earbuds or anything. As you know, Squirrel's on phone. It's not a radio in which you have to have a headset to get the thing to work. Even if it is issued by the school.
We got baddies!
Yeah, we do. But I got a scythe. That stuff's evil. Which, by the way, if you haven't looked at it this way yet, her scythe is as big as her or taller. In both the handle and the blade, they're both bigger than Ruby. Which was like the first thing I saw of Ruby when I watched the first episode. I'm like, her scythe's humongous compared to her. Not that Ruby's very tall. Ying is much taller. Again, she is a 16-year-old girl. What you want from her? Which, by the way, the other characters, Weiss, Blake, and Yang, they're all 17. So yeah. It was said, like, in Volume 2, it was like a year later, but in, like, Volume 3, they said that, they were 16 again, or Ruby was 16 again, so, yeah. Or, no, in Volume 2, I apologize, in Volume 2, when they were at Mountain Glen, they said Ruby was 16, which is the first time they actually said her age. Oh, get moving! Get moving! Here's animations. Okay, you know what? Crescendo! There we go. Now, I wanted to actually get after the other guy who he was attacking, but that's fine, that's fine. Oh, yes! Reaper! Now!
Spin! Gotcha!
Now, I still haven't seen how the team attack works normally, which is with your team. Partner attacks. Like Bubbly, Blackfire, Ice Flower. stuff like that. Yeah, and by the way, most of those names were made up by the community for for not a very good reason. Those are shipping of the characters, by the way. Although in volume 2, when they're doing the infiltration, Ruby does say the team combos like Bumblebee and Iceflower as well. As well as Ladybug. Yeah, as Ladybug. So yeah. Ow, I got. Which, by the way, the main combinations are Ruby, Weiss, and Blake and Yang. Ruby, Weiss, Iceflower, Blake, Yang, Blackflower, Bumblebee. However, you know, they can be comboed any combination, especially when coming to team attacks, like Ladybug, which is Ruby Yang. Which is Ruby Blake. Snap! You know what? Crescendo! You're next. Snap. Big one. Oh, aw. No. Oh, snap, big one. Ow. He does not get staggered. I guess one of the reasons why I'm having more of these frame rate drops is the fact that they upgraded the graphics a lot. More importantly, the characters, which the reason why they changed the character designs in the first place from what they were. From what they were in when they first got to Steam Early Access, which the original character designs were more or less the same models that they used in the show. So yeah, I'm pretty sure they were the same models as used in the show, much like much like modern McFarlane figures are using the same models used in Halo. Step. Or actually, slice. Who's the steppy step? You step. I finished you. Oh, get over there. Yep. Ow. Couldn't do it fast enough. Oh, get out of there! Get out of there! Running. Get on the wall. Okay, get on the wall. Yeah, again, the lag spikes are always getting me. Well, hey, at least it's not as bad as Modern Warfare. That's terrible lag spikes. At the beginning of the match, and it's much worse in that game. Because at least in this game, all the lag spikes, all the frame rate skips occur, when they're about to do a move, so you can basically use, basically when that happens, you can, ow, what the heck? I was running at full speed, you jerk. Basically, you can use that as a cue to know it and dodge. However, dodging doesn't always work in the frame rate skips. Stop. Ow. You're moving. Why aren't you moving? I know a crescendo. I think. No, we don't have range on this. Bam. Oh, double. You're next. And by the way, as you level up, the enemies do get easier and easier. However, they do throw in throw in more and more enemies as the the campaign continues. And I'm surmising that that when you go to a new hunter rank, all your characters reset. Ruby, what are you shooting at? I know there's actually a creep behind that wall. Get turned down the volume. Alright, that's better. You know what? Rush, stab. Bam. Oh, and Reaper. Be the Reaper lady. Oh, he's not done it. Now it's time for the steppy step. Yeah. Wave 5, and we got a new enemy. Ursai. Basically, Grim Bears. And it's kind of interesting because when they hit the ground, they can basically shoot rocks up at you. Okay, got like 23 minutes left. We can beat this in time. This is where, I don't have much confidence about Glen. I had confidence when we died last time, but with that and the fact that the upcoming fights are going to be harder and harder. But they also got big swipes and stuff like that. Steppy stab. Oh, great. Oh, the waiting actually, he moved, basically, the whole charging up allowed me to, do that. Oh, I missed again. Let's try this again. Here, come on there, Sai. You're moving. Also, you want to dodge out of the way because you cannot run fast enough to evade that by just running. unless you free run like I did, then it works. And that basically gets you out of the way. What? I have a gun. Another Earth sign. That way, when you're fighting waves, you can see in the top center of the screen, you got wave 5 out of 5. That tells you what wave you're on. It tells you what wave you're on out of whatever. Then you got enemies, how many enemies remaining in the wave. Not necessarily what you have spawned already, but how many enemies you have that you need to fight during the wave. Like you saw, we had 2 enemies, and this is the last one. We didn't get this guy earlier. Rush him! Rush him! Stab him! Don't get it. There we go. I think you need to move. Oh! There we go. Now we can get him. Oh! Step! Quick! Ow. Yeah, I risked that. Wow, even with the 2 health upgrades, it got me. Got my entire ore down. Maybe I should explain what aura is real quick. Now, aura...
Aha! The door is open!
Oh, yeah.
Now, aura is, basically an energy in which basically takes damage for you. As you can, as you see in the show, if you have aura on, they don't actually get physically hurt. They might feel it a little bit, but they don't actually get physically hurt. So yeah. And orb is actually mixed out of both both light and dark. Grimm are pure dark, they can't have aura, which is why they get wrecked so easily. Well, if you can penetrate them, they get wrecked so easily. But yeah, and then aura has to be activated by someone, using some of the aura to activate yours, and yeah.
Oh, I wonder what this street was.
Yeah. And that's a new quote, by the way. Or new line. Oh, snap! I heard it! I dodged it the last second because I heard it, but oh, you were going to get raped. But yeah. Yeah, Grimm is, not Grimm, Magic Glenn's a sad place. Oh, what the?
Got him!
Yeah. I don't think so. Ow, I should hit B. Yeah, never hit B because I never can rely on it. Keep moving, because I think it's going to rush me. Yeah, he was. You can use me, yeah, but that's not fun. Can you move on? Yeah, these guys you can't actually outrun either. But you can easily, whoa, that's like guys there. I think this is new, because I don't think there were enemies here before. This used to be just a walkthrough area. I heard Elder Game, you know, but I think it was in the middle of, I was in the middle of the animation, so I couldn't do it. But something I would like to see is a combo counter. Oh, not combo counter, because you got that as a hit counter, but a combo marker, in which basically when you do combos, it's an option you select on the menu. But I wish there was a way to, like let's say, like right above the crescendo marker, there would basically be. These guys are not laying up. Basically, they would be like you would hit light, heavy, because they do have icons for light, heavy attacks. It basically shows you what attack you use, so you can actually see your combos instead of having to guess.
Yeah, we win!
Pretty much, if you are terrible at combos like me, which I have to particularly guess what combo I'm on by just muscle memory. Because whenever I try to count them, it never works ever for any reason for some reason. That's like the combos are really difficult. I'm just saying that I'm really bad at them. And be nice, and also be nice as a hint, because the game doesn't, that's all you get for hints. There's no manual or anything, and there is no real tutorial. So yeah. So there is no real way to tell, to tell people that, oh, by the way, there are combos in the game, other than just hitting light attacks a couple of times and then hitting heavy attacks, see what happens. Anything over here? No.
the facility. I can't believe how well it withstood the years. A shame still. Dr. Mallow would have never let something like this hinder the progress of his work. I can only imagine what we'll find inside.
Alright!
Watch out, team! The treasure hunt will have to wait until you kill those Grimm.
And I think I know the reason why we fought Grimm in that area. Because it took out the middle area. We usually fight Grimm at. So yeah. Move on. I used to have a. They used to have a building under construction which you could go up to and the characters would say something about it. Which that's gone now, so that's unfortunate. We never got to hear what Weiss would say about it. I did kind of forget about that. I didn't really have time to do it either, actually. I actually had no time to do it whatsoever. Let me get all the way. I couldn't do it fast enough. Actually, he's almost done. Steppy step! I win! Ha! Alright. No, crescendo! Oh, yeah, you got left in. And I have a gun. Big one! Steppy step! Oh, there we go. See how much we're working these guys? Ursai. Alright. Shall we melee the Ursai and risk it? I mean, Ruby. Now, for most of the bigger enemies, Ruby's great against this. Ruby's basically best just shooting them to death. Oh, by the way, when they do that, heavy tech is recommended. Let me stop. So you can't just light combat them to death. Oh, you're not down yet. Keep moving. Oh, how did I hit me?
Gotcha!
And that's the bigger Ursai. I think they have a name. I think they all have a name. All the different variants of different Grimm have names, like the tiny little Nethermores that Blake shot a million times. Speaking of Blake shooting them a million times, she just stood there shooting them. Her gun doesn't give her much recoil. Mainly because it's based off a Glock. Glocks are 9mm. They don't have much recoil. What did you do to yourself? So yeah. So the whole she has recoil now. Probably just made for pure gameplay standpoint to keep her from being completely overpowered with her gun, and basically being a match for Ruby in the gun contest. I just don't think that she should be more like the show where she can just mostly stand still and hold her gun instead of getting blasted backwards, like she was basically like she was using a 50 caliber round with a pistol. I'm not talking about a pistol 50 caliber. I don't even know what you use in Desert Eagles. I'm talking about a 50 caliber round from a Barrett 50 cal in a pistol, like like a Glock. That would be well, the gun will basically break your wrist and then fly out your hand. Are you gonna do the thing? I'm not gonna do the thing. The enemies always had the most enemies you can do 1, 2, 3 combos on, or just shoot them to death. As you can see, this guy's gonna take a while, but he's like last thing of his wave. Which, by the way, this is not wave fight anymore. I guess it's never meant to be. Oh, by the way, again, you want to be really careful about that. You can actually slip in when it's finishing. You can slip in the cracks, but well, I'm gonna show you. But it's really difficult as it's hard to see the actual edges of the effect. It's just that. Hey, that did a lot. Let's keep doing that. Oh, that's not the way when he does it. Let me stop. Stop. I can move it. No, stop. Ow, you. Ooh, that one shot in my aura. Get move on. I'm not losing to this guy. I lose to this guy before. I feel like I have lost to him before in early access as Ruby. I have a stinking suspicion I did. Crescendo this guy? You know what? Let's show off what you do, how Crescendos work against bosses. By Crescendos, I mean ultimates. Crescendo! Oh, get moving. And I'll watch us just get another one back. Okay, can you move on? Just gonna move on since he was stunned, but I electrocuted him, so he's not so stunned anymore. By the way, in the finale demo, Ruby actually had ammo in different magazine types, like the cross clip. Not my name for it, it's Ruby's name for it. Which is what she used in her trailer and uses every so often in the show, in which basically it's basically special um, dust that basically allows her to propel herself even faster. Basically, much more powerful dust, I would assume. Oh yes. You know what? I don't have time for you. I don't have time for this. And now we close it with the stabby stab. Actually, not yet. I knew he was going to do that. Now we're closing for. We actually just fight him. Actually, no stabby stab. Bam. Oh, he's not done yet. Oh, he is now. Time for the stabby stab. And see if we got that Christina back.
Oh yeah.
He's love. Uh-oh. You know, these earthquakes. Mounting on earthquakes a lot. There goes that building and stood firm for how many years Bound Glen has stood there for. Alright, total score 1,312 or 20, kills 71, and again, 0 deaths. But that'll be it for this video as we're almost out of time. And I need to get your popular professional board. That goes by so fast. Which is a good thing, that's just the loading thing. I gotta read that in editing. But yeah. So that's some lore that you don't get in the show. Now by the way, the show also has what they call I forget what they call them, but basically their equivalent, the Ruby equivalent to Rivers Blue's PSAs. Like the history of Remnant. Well, basically just talk about just various lore stuff that they don't have time for in the show. Like Dust, they talked about. Huntresses talked about the world. Well, actually, yeah, that's what it is. World of Women. But yeah, they talked about the four. Well, they talked about the. They talked about the They talked about the um um um. They talked about the nations or the kingdoms of Remnant, how they were formed, and how the fact that Remnant citizens don't know much about their world. They only know basically as far back as the kingdoms go, for various reasons, mostly Grimm related. So I mean, basically up to the kingdoms, it was basically a fight for survival. And then when the kingdoms came, they actually warred with each other, which in the Ruby world, that's something. Um, because what would you rather fight, each other or the Grimm? I guess they thought each other is a good fight. They also had uh, like the Faunas rebelled a couple of times. Yeah. Anyways, let's continue. Oh, you're not going to talk right yet. Okay, that's fine. Oh, by the way, yeah, your aura carries over. So don't get yourself shot immediately after beginning a mission, because that would hurt. Alright, let's exit the game, and we'll end it here as we won't be able to continue with it. I'll continue with it today as I have to go get my Remicade, actually, in like 10 minutes, so yeah. Alright, but anyway, so that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching. I do appreciate you watching this video. With me, watching me to leave comments, suggestions for this series, like what I should do next, and I'll play, Ruby Clips in general, not if you stimulus comments for people the general tip. And yeah, so by the way, I don't know how much Ruby I will be uploading tomorrow. As I'm going probably have to do the Freedom Abrams as well as the USS Arizona, Freedom Abrams in Armored Warfare, and USS Arizona in well, warships, which are both going to be DLAs of like 30 minutes, or are probably going to be like 30 minutes or around that. I mean, I do parters, which would mean I would get, which would mean it will be like 60 minutes. So yeah, I'm not quite sure how many episodes of Ruby Clips I'll be doing. I'll try, I'll at least do one, but if I can't, I'll do the other ones. I'll do up to the last overfall, and then we'll continue off fresh from that. You try to get an area done by the each day, but we'll see. But I'm loving Ruby Eclipse. I can't wait to do more of it. All right, so yeah, that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching. I do appreciate. Oh, I said that. So I also have a Twitter, by the way, in which I tweet about channel updates as well as just general news about stuff I want to do, have done, or will be do, or well, I want to do, are doing, or will be doing. Um, So yeah, and maybe just some general news that doesn't have to be involved with stuff I'm directly doing, but we'll see. Alright, so yep, that'll be it for this video, and I guess see you in a second.